Hi, my name is Chris Pruitt. This is my descriptive speech on snow skiing. Have you ever found yourself on top of a mountain covered with snow with nowhere to go but down? I found myself in this situation many years ago, looking down a mountain and seeing nothing but white and trees lining the trail. And my mind started racing at that point in time. Was I going to make it to the bottom? Well, we took a trip to Winter Place Resort up in West Virginia with a group of teenagers many years ago. Now, this trip doesn't start when you get to the resort. It started with a 12-hour bus ride all the way there with about 40-something teenagers. And as you get there, you have to get off your bus, and it's 13 degrees. You come from an 80-degree situation from Jacksonville, Florida, to 13 degrees at Winter Place, West Virginia. And you work your way into the shop where you get your skis, your bibs, and your helmet, and your boots, and all those different things that you need to go skiing. Now, that's about a 2-hour process of standing in line and maneuvering and going through and trying stuff on and giving stuff back and all these different things. Well, you get a little anxious when you're there. And then as you leave that area, you have to go and put on all your gear. And as you get all this gear on, you're anxious about getting out to the snow, and you're hot and you're sweaty and you can't wait to get there. Well, then you get out to the snow and you are putting your skis on for the first time. And as you're putting your skis on for the first time, you're trying to stand up and you're losing your balance and you're about to fall. And you realize, okay, I've got to maneuver myself from point A to point B, which is the ski lift, to get onto the ski lift to get to the top of the mountain. Well, what you realize is you have so many different obstacles as you're going there. So you start going through, you're slipping, you're about to fall, and you realize when you get to one point that you've actually got to go down a little mountain to get to the ski lift. Now, the ski lift is in itself is an adventure as well. So you ski down as you fall a few times, you fall, and you get back up, and you finally get there. And as you're bumping into people trying to stop, you go through this line and you maneuver through this line in many different ways, and your feet are slipping, you're sliding, you're trying to maneuver up and not run over too many people, not to hit too many people. And as you finally get to the end where you can get on the lift, there's a guy standing there, and he's making sure that you don't get hit by the lift that's swinging by at about 10 miles an hour, it seems like, but it's really probably going about 2. So you work your way to this one spot where they have a line where you're supposed to stop right there. And as that lift comes, it comes and it smacks you in the back of the legs and makes you sit down. And as you sit down, you're trying to gather your thoughts and you gather everything up and you pull this bar over you, and so you're ready. You're off on an adventure in your ski lift. Well, as you're going up this ski lift, you're looking around and you notice the beauty. You see all the beautiful things that are happening, all the snow, the trails. You can see the trails and how they wind down the mountain. You can even try to pick some and look around and see which one you're going to go down. And then all of a sudden what you do is you notice these people that are skiing down the mountain. And you notice the fact that, you know what, this guy's doing really good. So you start admiring, and you're like, you know what, that's going to be me. That's how I'm going to go down. You've never skied before, but you're going, that's how I'm going to go down this mountain. I'm going to be as good as he is. And as you go up, then you start seeing people falling. And you start making fun of them because you have this guy sitting with you, so you're making fun of them as they're going down the mountain. And then you realize that that's probably going to be you where everybody else is making fun of you. So as you're going up this lift, you finally get to the end and you've got to get off the lift. Well, that's not easy. So you get to this point where you're going to get off and you see all these people in front of you and they're getting off their lift, and finally the next person that's going to be right in front of you, he falls, and you think, oh my Lord, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to fall like that. So you're telling your buddy, hey, don't knock me over. So you get up there and you're prepared. All of a sudden you get off and you fall and you make him fall down and everybody's looking at you. But it's fun. So you finally get up and you get around and you look down, you're up to the top of the mountain and you're looking down this mountain, and all you see is snow, and all you see is trees, and you're thinking, how in the world am I going to get down this mountain? Am I going to be safe? So as you're sitting there and you prepare yourself, for me, my 12-year-old son says, "Let's go, Dad," and he pushes me. And as I'm fumbling down this mountain, I'm going down, and my 12-year-old is flying by me like he's been skiing for years, and I'm going a little bit because I've saw some people going down the mountain. I've picked up a little bit of what they're going to do, and all of a sudden, bam, 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 I'm hitting the dirt or hitting the snow, and I get up and I gather it up, and I'm laughing because it really doesn't hurt, and it doesn't hurt your body at all, and it's kind of fun actually to fall and roll in the snow. And so you get back up and you're laughing and you make it down. And as you get down, that cold breeze is coming through. You feel that adrenaline rush. You look back up at the mountain. You go, you know what? I just conquered that mountain. I just came down that mountain. And you know what? You look at your 12-year-old, you look at your friends around you, and you go, let's do it again. And I'm going to tell you, if you ever get a chance to go snow skiing, it is an amazing adrenaline rush. It's an amazing time with your friends and your family. And it is so much fun to go down that mountain with nowhere else to go. If you have nowhere else to go but down, it is a blast. So I hope you get a chance to go snow skiing.